Few weapons represent both the terror and precision of the German military as much as the Flak 88 cannon. Initially designed to take down aircraft, it became one of the most versatile and feared instruments of destruction during World War II. It was the sound of death coming from afar, the signature of an army that knew where, how, and when to strike. Dive into this war zone and discover the history of the Flak 88, the cannon that became a legend. After World War I, the Treaty of Versailles imposed severe restrictions on Germany, but clandestine rearmament soon began. Rheinmetall, a weapons company, started developing a powerful anti-aircraft gun with the collaboration of Swedish Bofors. The result was the Flugabwehrkanone 88, or simply Flak 88, an 88mm cannon capable of hitting targets at altitudes above 8,000 meters. Its real debut took place during the Spanish Civil War in 1936, where the Condor Legion tested the weapon's power both against planes and ground targets. The performance was so devastating that the German commanders immediately understood the Flak 88 was more than just air defense. It was a complete weapon of war. During the Blitzkrieg campaigns, the Flak 88 proved its worth on the battlefield. While tanks like the Panzer III struggled against thicker armor, the Flak 88, repositioned as an anti-tank weapon, destroyed British Matildas, French Char B-1S, and even Soviet T-34s with ease. A single shot could penetrate 100 millimeters of steel from over 1,000 meters away. Mounted on trailers or fixed platforms, it was operated by a team of up to 11 soldiers, each with specific duties: gunners, spotters, loaders, lookouts, and commanders. Despite its size and weight, its lethality made up for any logistical difficulties. In the hands of the Luftwaffe and the Wehrmacht, the Flak 88 brought down thousands of Allied aircraft and paralyzed entire armored columns in North Africa, Russia, and France. Even Erwin Rommel called the Flak 88 the backbone of his defense against British tanks in the desert. The initial version, the Flak 18, was quickly improved. The Flak 36 and Flak 37 introduced advancements in loading, accuracy, and targeting systems. Over time, it was also adapted for mobile platforms and used in fixed fortifications, including the Atlantic Wall. Furthermore, the weapon evolved into the PAK-43 model, designed exclusively for anti-tank roles, and was used in the feared Jag Panther and Elephant tank destroyers that terrorized the battlefields. It is estimated that more than 20,000 Flak 88 units were produced during the war. Its presence was so prominent that Allied pilots developed tactics just to avoid it. Tank crews knew that if an 88 was ahead, advancing would be nearly suicidal. Beyond the physical destruction, the Flak 88 caused psychological terror. Its unmistakable blast, the sound of the shell slicing through the air, and the violent explosion that followed became the nightmare of soldiers and pilots alike. At the end of World War II, many Flak 80s were captured and used by other armies, even in conflicts like the Korean War. Its effectiveness was so well regarded that it served as the basis for the development of modern artillery, especially anti-aircraft guns. Today, the Flak 88 is a museum piece and a symbol of an era when firepower was taken to the limit, a weapon that was designed to protect the sky but ended up dominating the land as well. One of the moments when the Flak 88 demonstrated its power was during the Battle of Britain, where the Germans attempted to crush British resistance through massive air raids. Allied bombers faced a terrifying reality, with entire formations being destroyed by this deadly weapon. As British planes tried to intercept the attackers, the German anti-aircraft defense, mainly composed of Flak 88, created an impenetrable wall of fire. The skies were filled with explosions, and the deafening sound of the cannons echoed for miles. For the pilots, it was a desperate fight for survival, as the Flak 80s, positioned in various strategic locations, lit up the sky and brought down aircraft at lethal range. On the Eastern Front during the Battle of Kursk, the Flak 88 was repositioned and used its lethality to take on Soviet tanks. The fighting intensified as the Germans tried to halt the massive Soviet offensive. While bombers flew above the front lines facing fierce air defenses, Soviet soldiers attempted to advance with their tank formations. But once again, the power of the Flak 88 showed its advantage on the battlefield. The cannon's accuracy was crucial in causing heavy losses among the Russian armored units, disrupting the Soviet advance and providing temporary relief for the Germans, who desperately needed an edge to prevent their forces from collapsing. The battle turned into a nightmare for the Allies, and the Flak 88 was everywhere, positioned not just on battlefields, but also at strategic points along the coastlines and major transportation routes.